Prymalchaos. Hey guys, Prymalchaos here, and as you probably detected from the title, this isn't a reaction video. Rather, something a little bit more interesting. It's going to be an unboxing of the new sneakers that I had designed with my logos and everything on them. Just kind of like as a cool vanity thing, you know, just something fun to do. But there's a potential here for, you know, eventually I want to start doing merch with some of my artwork and stuff on it. And you know what? I might even put these up on my website yet. We'll see what happens. But to be honest, I just wanted to share the unboxing with you guys. Hopefully they're good. They're just like a sample pair. But, you know, I like sneakers. And why not get sneakers with your brand on them, right? So, first of all I've done is taken out of the mailer. And what we have here is a shoebox with foam wrapping on it. Just going to rip that tape. And then let's see what's underneath. Feisty tape. Oh, okay, that'll work too. Oh, that's cool. That's a nice touch. And that's printed directly on the box too. That's pretty sick. I'm a big fan of that. That's cool. And on the sides, we've got high top canvas shoes, size US 11 in my case. Hopefully the sizing's true. That'd be good actually, because I'd really like to wear these. And let's take our first look. All right. So far, so good. They look like shoes. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. That looks exactly like what I designed. All right, let's pull them out. Get a closer look. First impression actually is that they feel like really nice quality. Which, I mean, I shouldn't be surprised, but somewhat am. Yeah, so these look really nice. So this is the left shoe, and as you can see, I've got the Primal Face logo on this side. It's just got like this, I'm told, you know I'm colorblind, I'm told this is kind of like an aqua, sort of a green, blue-green sort of color, which is fine. That's it. I wasn't sure. I went with it mostly for the texture, and I like the shade of it rather than the color, because colors they're not really all that important to me, obviously. So as a colorblind person, if people who haven't been following along, but yeah, so I got to say the print quality is pretty good. I mean, definitely holds up from like close inspection. The higher detailed stuff on this side. So basically I've done it with a pattern. Hang on. Let me just undo this because there's artwork on the tongue as well. So each of the shoes is actually slightly different. So we've got the Primal Guy logo on the tongue and on the side, like here. And then on this side, on the ankle mark there, it's Prymalchaos logo right there. With Primal Guy boop, boop, hidden in the logo there, which he always is. So that's the left shoe. And so the right shoe is essentially the polar opposite of that. So we have, on the tongue, we've got where we had Primal Guy. Now we've actually just got the Prymalchaos logo. On this side, we've got the Prymalchaos logo large. So for comparison, that's the two outsides. This is actually really hard to do on camera. Hang on. There. So that gives you the impression of like the outer design. Like when you're walking down the street, that's me from my left. That's me from my right. I think I've got that right. And so on the other sides, I've got the artwork switched as well. So it just gives it sort of a little bit of punky sort of, I don't really like, I don't like too much symmetry. I like things to be a little bit offset. They still match, obviously, but it's a different design aesthetic on both shoes, but it's sort of matched in the insides, if that makes sense. Yeah, so that's basically them. I was warned that there was actually quite a strong smell with them, and there is. It's just the smell of adhesive, but it's not even overwhelming. Some people were complaining about it on the website. But yeah, I don't think that's something that's going to hang around for more than one wear. And even if it does, they say that, you know, people say that like Febreze and things like that takes it right out anyway. But yeah, that's really interesting. The other cool thing about the shoes themselves is, actually that's interesting. That's like a faux leather toe. It's not like a rubber. It's actually like a textured You can't really see it on camera there, but there's actually like a leather grain sort of finish on the toe itself. And it's also got this padded section through here, which I think is really interesting as well. One of the things I hate about, like, you know, your Chuck Taylor kind of high tops often is that they have that sort of, they're just a little bit hard to wear around the back here. Oh, and one other thing I forgot too. Take out the instep thing. And it's hard to make out, but also in the heel as well, there's the Prymalchaos logo. So that's pretty cool, man. Like, I'm actually really excited about that. Obviously, in future with my artwork stuff, what I'd really love to do is do more like design, like apparel and things like that. Not so much with Primal Guy as the logo, but I mean, he's always easy to just stick on things. But some of my more painterly artworks and things like that, I'd really like to eventually display on clothes and stuff. But the issue I'm having is with distribution. So somewhere like where I got these shoes done is a company called Printful. And they seem to do really good products, but they're a little bit limited. And also, when it comes down to it, I don't want to be the guy who's charging you guys a ton of stuff for merch. I'd rather you guys pay a reasonable price, like the kind of price point where you go, oh, I'll buy that for that much money. Not like, I don't know if I can afford that. So, I mean, I guess a lot of people maybe partner with actual apparel companies. But, you know, if you do that with sort of local companies, most of my viewers are in the United States and I'm in Australia. So that becomes problematic. Or, you know, I want somebody who's from some Eastern Bloc country to be able to buy my merch without too much hassle. You know, so if anybody has any ideas about where you can get merch done at a reasonable price so that you can actually, you know, make some sort of like profit from it, but without ripping off the consumers, let me know, because I'm really keen to know about that. At the moment, Printful seems good. I can integrate it with my website really easily. So we'll see. But either way, I haven't got any apparel or anything up on my site yet. This is sort of like a sneak preview. And I just wanted to see how that turned out before I start going all in on this kind of thing. Yeah, let me know if you guys have any interest in anything like that in the future. Thanks again for checking this out. I'm pretty psyched. I'm going to go try these on. Prymalchaos out. Catch you on the next one.